Hello and welcome to Mindfulness Workshop. Today, I want to spend some time going through a presentation with you on mindfulness because mindfulness is very powerful. I believe we need to practice mindfulness because it brings us to a place of the present. When I hear the term mindfulness, I separate it into three categories, which is mindfulness, meaning what is your mind full of? When I hear the term mindfulness, that's what I think of. What is your mind full of? On reflection of your mind, I want you to think about what is it that's in your mind? What is it your mind is full of? And what your mind is full of reflects your life. Your life is a reflection of what your mind is full of. So let's go to slide 2. This is the workshop. The workshop goals is this. By the end of this session, participants will understand what mindfulness is and how it supports well being, learn to practice mindfulness, learn and practice foundational mindfulness techniques, reflect on personal stress, and identify ways to integrate mindfulness into your daily life. I think this is a reasonable thing to do and to learn. So it's all about you getting the understanding of the importance of mindfulness in your life and the benefits of it as well. So let's move on to slide 3. What is mindfulness? What does it mean? So mindfulness now is the paying attention to the present moment, not paying attention to the past or the future, but paying attention to the present moment. The moment is now. The moment is now. We tend to spend time in the past more and we bypass the present and go to the future because we're in a state of worry and anxiety. We're worrying about things in the past that we cannot fix. And then we're worried about the future as a result of worrying about the past. So we see our future as kind of distorted, not clear. We don't have a clear view of our future because we are spending more time in the past. But the most important thing is this: you cannot fix the past until you come into the present. You cannot prepare the future until you come into the present. Everything regarding your life is in the present. So if I decide to stay in the present, as hard as it is, because staying in the present is hard, it will show me, or I'll understand my past and how to come to terms with my past. Now, if I can come to terms with my past, then I'll be able to prepare for my future because now I'm healing in the present. That means I'm taking care of my past. Now I can look forward to what's ahead because now I have a clear view and understanding in the present of to how to prepare for my future. So understanding the present is vital to your peace, to reducing stress and anxiety or things you have no control over. So paying attention to the present moment on purpose, choosing to do it on purpose. On purpose. I will purposely pay attention to the present. I will pay attention to the present with curiosity, experiencing what's happening in the now, in the present, what I'm doing, where I'm going, what I'm eating, what I'm tasting, who I'm talking to, relationships, friendships, communication, good times, everything. I want to pay attention to it with curiosity. And I want to pay attention to the present without judgment, without judging myself, without being uncomfortable about me enjoying the moment. For instance, if I'm watching a movie, I want to enjoy the movie. I don't want my mind to wander into the past and thinking about things that I have no control over and missing the moment of what I'm watching. Or if I'm eating something nice, if I'm having a good meal, I want to enjoy every bit of that meal, the taste, the smell, every aspect of that meal. I want to stay in the moment, in the present, without judgment. I'm not going to feel bad for having these experiences because we tend to feel guilty for having these experiences in our lives. And you deserve that because you are in the moment. Why live in the past and worry about the future? That means time itself is being robbed from you as a result of this mindset. So it is breaking the mindset, allowing your mindset to become more in tune with where you are and what you're doing without judgment, but with curiosity. So let's move on to slide 4. Let's move on to slide 4. So let's break this down a bit more. Paying attention, being aware of what's happening right now regarding your thoughts, your feelings, your body, your surrounding. Paying attention, being aware of what's happening right now regarding your thoughts, your feelings, your body, and your surrounding. Because we tend to miss those things. We tend to allow our thoughts to run away and spiral into a sense of nowhere. We're thinking of things that are unproductive, and it affects our moods. Then our feelings become disrupted because of what we're thinking about. Our body becomes stressed. Our surroundings become uncomfortable. So be aware of what's happening right now. I want you to reflect right now and ask yourself the question, what are your thoughts right now? What are your feelings as a result of your thoughts? And how is that impacting on your body as a result of what you're feeling? And how do you feel about your surroundings right now? Pay attention. Let's move on to on purpose. Choosing to focus rather than running on autopilot. We tend to run on autopilot. It's like running on autopilot is this, right? It's like you're going to work, you lock the door, right? And you're not even aware that you've done it. And when you get the distance down the road, you'll ask yourself, did I lock the door? Did I do it? Can't remember. I must have. I'm not sure. There you are. You're on autopilot. And I'm sure that happened to many of us where we have done this before. We have locked the door, or did I put the cooker off? Did I switch the lights off? Because you're doing it. And somebody said, well, it's something that you automatically do those things. So you don't even know whether you're doing it because you're not in the moment. You don't even know aware of what you're doing, just on autopilot. And a lot of us run on autopilot. Look at your life and ask yourself the question: do I run on autopilot? Am I aware of what I'm doing? Or is my mind so full of anxiety and stress and worry that I'm not even aware of what I'm doing? So on purpose is choosing to focus on the present rather than running on autopilot. The next one is with curiosity. Notice with openness. Notice with openness, like a beginner seeing something for the first time. And I showed there's a number of things in your life that you don't even notice. You don't even see, because your mind is on default to something that is negative, something that's unproductive, and something that causes you anxiety. So your mind just sees the negative, it doesn't see anything else. Open your eyes to see something different compared to what you normally see. So today, I want you to open your eyes when you go home or what you're doing and see something different. See something unfamiliar, something that is different compared to what you normally see. And finally, without judgment, letting go of labels like good or bad, just observing. Just observing. It's like, for example, I'll give you an example, like how I feel about myself. I tend to see all the negative things about myself. I'm very quick to pinpoint it and verbalize it. But I don't see anything else apart from the negative. But there's also a lot of positive there that I just totally ignore because I'm set to seeing something that I'm familiar with. And I pass judgment on that. So I'm very hard on myself. I judge myself. I condemn myself. I put myself down because I'm focusing on the negative and I cannot see anything else. So today, I want you to see something different. Look around you. Look at your life, for example. What is it that you enjoy doing? What do people say about you that you don't see? But you tend to ignore it because your mind is so set to negative outcomes and negative perspective. If somebody say, well, you got lovely hair, you'll ignore it. Pay attention to it. Oh, you're very good at that. Oh, you've done a good job today. Oh, you're such a good wife. You're such a good mother. Oh, you're such a good dad. You're so motivating. You got good energy. You help people move forward. You're very comfortable to be around. All these things that we tend to ignore because we don't see ourselves as having those values, but yet still people are pointing it out to you. But because you're so negative, you tend to see something that nobody else can see except you, which is something totally different and something very condemning, something that causes anxiety, something that's judgmental, something that makes you feel horrible. So I want you to pay attention to these things on purpose, with curiosity and without judgment. Let's move to slide 5. Everyday examples. For example, mindfulness is noticing the warm cup of coffee in your hands. Noticing the warmth of your coffee or your cup in your hands in the morning. Notice it. We tend not to notice those things because these things are irrelevant to us. But these things are very important because it shows that you're in a moment and you're observing, you're sensitive, you're aware of your surroundings on purpose. Notice it. And these things will bring peace to your life because you're living in the moment. Another example is the sound of birds outside the window. For example, if you live in a place that's very green and all birds are hanging around, listen to the sound of the birds. Listen to the little sounds outside. These sounds can make you feel so relaxed and at peace. If you live by the sea, for example, listen to the waves, hear the water. If it's raining, for example, listen to the sound of the rain coming down. Listen to it dropping. Listen to the sounds of it. All these things help to enhance your moment experiences. The feeling of your breath moving in and out of your body. Feel it. Your breath moving in and out. These things we take for granted. We don't see them as important, but they're so valuable and vital to our existence. These seem like basic things, but these things are very powerful because it brings you to a sense of the present. And remaining in the sense of the present is very, very important because this is where you heal. This is where you obtain restoration. So it's very important to be mindful of this. That's why mindfulness is very, very important. And when we reflect on our mind, is what is my mind full of? What's in my mind right now? What do I think about right now? What's going on with me? So let's move to slide 5. Why it matters. Let's look at this. Feel more present in your daily life. Feeling more present in your daily life is very important, because sometimes we've been absent all our lives. We don't see anything, we don't feel anything. And some people say, I feel numb, I feel disconnected. No, feel more present in your daily life when you start to implement these examples. Mindfulness helps you reduce stress. I'm going to come back around again because I just happened to see that one. So mindfulness helps you reduce stress. It helps improve focus. It helps respond calmly instead of reacting. Feel more present in your daily life. Feel more present in your daily life. This is why it's so important to stay in the present and stop living in the past. You cannot do anything about the past. The past is there. The past has happened. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to waste your life worrying about something that you have no control over? Are you? Pay attention to the present and stay in the present. Let's move to slide 7. I want to do an activity with you. I want to do some basic breathing exercises. It's called grounding and calming exercises. So I want you to take part of this. I want you to take part with this. I want you to do it. I want you to be a partaker of it. So I'm going to come out of this slide for a while and I'm going to go back. But I want you to do this activity with me. I think this activity is very powerful if you allow the process of this activity to take place. So let's do this. I'm not going to play any music. I'm just going to read it out to you. And I want you to pay attention to it. So find a comfortable place. Let's begin by sitting comfortable with your back upright, but relax. If you feel comfortable, gently close your eyes and soften your gaze. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. A slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. Good. Now allow your breath to settle into its natural rhythm. Don't control it. Allow it to settle. Don't force it. Just allow it to settle into its natural rhythm. Now just observe your breath as it flows in and out. Observe it. It's in its natural rhythm right now, and now you are observing it flowing in and out. In and out. Notice where you feel it the most. Notice it. Pay attention to it. Are you feeling it in your nose, your chest, or your belly? Where are you feeling it the most? There's no need to change anything. Just be here with your breath. Be here with your breath. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. That's okay. Just gently notice. Don't become stressed out. Just gently notice it where it is and bring your attention back to your breath. Now bring your attention back to your breath. You wandered a bit. Bring your attention back to your breath. Okay. Now I want you to inhale and exhale. Feel the breath anchoring you in this moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You're doing well. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice your breath. Notice its natural rhythm. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice your breath. Pay attention to it. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly begin to deepen your breath. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Now I want you to wiggle your fingers and toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes. When you are ready, notice how you feel. How do you feel after this exercise? Do you feel more relaxed, calmer? Yes. This is being in the present and being purposeful, being on purpose with curiosity and without judgment. You're exercising mindfulness. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. What did you notice? Where was your attention drawn to? We're not going to discuss it in a group, but what I want you to do, I want you to journal it. I want you to write it down. Or I want you to let me know in the comments, in the chats, where was your attention? Where was it? Where was it drawn to? And let's share and let's talk about it. Or journal it, write it down.